Bonjour, vous êtes prêts pour votre nouvelle leçon de français? Allez, on y va! Let's speak about fractions in French. So, how do you say this one? And you're going to repeat it with me. In English is half, but in French is un demi. Un demi. The next one is un tiers. Un tiers. Then we have un quart, a quarter or a fourth, un quart. And after, it's easier because it's like the ordinal numbers. So if you know ordinal numbers in French, you know that now you are going to say un cinquième. Un cinquième. And from now, we are going to use the ordinal numbers with indefinite article un. So un sixième. And you remember the pronunciation of sixième. The letter X is said like a letter Z. Un sixième. Now, I think you can guess that we have here un septième. Un septième. Then un huitième. Un huitième. This one is un neuvième. Un neuvième. You remember here that we have the letter V instead of the letter F in French. Un neuvième. And for 10, we say un dixième with the same pronunciation for the letter X. Un dixième. If you want now to add more than one, for example, here 2/3, well, in French, it's going to be deux tiers, like in English. Deux tiers. So you can mix now the things. That one, trois quarts. Trois quarts. Okay? And finally, this one, well, it's the ordinal number, un centième. Un centième. Un centième de mètre, for example. Do you remember what we have just seen? Well, this one, for example, in French, un quart. Do you remember? Un septième. Un dixième. Un demi. Un tiers. Let's speak now about un demi, because un demi or half is not always un demi in French like that. For example, about the time, in English you are going to say 1:30, but in French, 1h30. And in this case, demi, we need an additional E because it's related to heure, and heure is feminine in French. So we say 1 hour and half in French, 1h30. If you want just to say now half an hour, in French it's une demi-heure with an hyphen, une demi-heure. Here we've got a full bottle and the other one is half, full, so in French, une bouteille et demie, une bouteille et demie. But if you want just to speak about the half bottle, une demi-bouteille in this case, une demi-bouteille. Here, if you want to say that half of these books are in French, well, we are not going to use the word demi in this case, but the word moitié. So why? We use moitié usually when you have more than one thing. So here you've got 6 books, so it's not a fraction actually. So in this case, we use la moitié. La moitié des livres sont en français or in French. If you want to buy this one, you are going to say in French, je veux une demi-baguette, s'il vous plaît. But if you want to eat it, you can say, je vais manger la moitié de la baguette. So here, both are possible, but when you go to the bakery, you are going to use the expression une demi-baguette. The same thing for un quart. We've got some difference between English and French. Here, for example, if you want to say a quarter of a year, in French, we don't use the word quart in this case, but un trimestre. Trimestre means 3 months. Un trimestre. And the same thing for the time. A quarter past 1 in French is 1h15. 1h15. Okay? So I hope you know now how to use the fraction in French. Bon ben voilà, hein, c'est fini. Alors au revoir, à bientôt et bon français!